This is The Spence Adventures. Join us each week as our family of 6 experience this great country one camp at a time. Here we are. Welcome to The Spence Adventures. We're less than 12 hours away from heading off on our big lap.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Terrified, but excited.
It's been a long journey to get here, as I'm sure it is for everyone who goes through this. It feels like it's been an uphill battle for 12 months, 18 months. This last 6 months has been tough, but here we are.
We are going to head down towards Bundaberg.
Bundy, here we come.
Yeah, we're just going to do a short day to kick us off, go see some family, say our last goodbyes, and then we're off.
So since we last did some recordings, which would have been on our west trip, we made the tough decision that we are not going to take our beloved dog Nipper, which was a very tough decision for all of us.
Yeah. That was very hard, and a decision we went back and forth on
for a while.
Yeah.
But tomorrow we are off on our big trip. Thank you for joining us on it. We're doing these videos largely for our own purposes and for our family, but having the kids at the age that they are, they're not going to remember it. Knowing myself and how I remember things, I'm not going to remember it. So these are a good way for us to keep track of our trip and enjoy ourselves. Yeah,
we even found on our shakedown trip out west that we'd forgotten things, and so we had the videos and we went back and watched them, and we're like, oh, we forgot we stopped there, and that was only 3 weeks, and this is, who knows how long, probably a year. We'll see.
We will absolutely see. We're going to try and free camp as much as possible. We'll see how long that lasts. Very excited. We're excited. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bundy, here we come, and then rest of Australia, here we come.
Yeah.
Cheers, we'll see you on the ride.
See ya.
This is what a normal journey on the road looks like for us. I'm behind the wheel while Ruth navigates, and the kids are just excited to see where this journey takes us. Now, we aren't in any sort of hurry, so it's not uncommon for us to be overtaken by a truck, semi, or anybody else that's in a hurry. We carry a two-way so that we can talk to them and let them know, hey guys, we're not in any hurry, go on past. We stopped in at Bundy to see some family, and we weren't expecting any sort of red carpet treatment, but that is what we got. At a beautiful food on offer, dinner, but our favourite thing of all was the slushies that were on offer. Everybody knows the slushies are the latest hot topic, and we don't carry one, although Ruth would love to. But we thoroughly enjoyed having them here. Great view, the kids were entertained. Always love Bundy. It was a great place. Thank you very much for having us. After 2 great nights, we hit the road and continued on south. We had to stop in Childers to get some water and hit the dump point, and there happened to be a great playground to entertain the kids. Had a slide, had a seesaw, and we even got to see a train. Didn't realise this was here, but these are the great things to see on the road. On south we go.
We are on our third day of our trip, and we've just had 2 really great nights with family, and now we are heading further south, trying to hopefully find some good weather and explore a bit more. Trying to do a road we haven't done before. We've done a lot of the roads in Queensland, being from Queensland, but we haven't actually, I don't think we've...
No, so we just went through Biggenden, and we think we've driven through Biggenden before, but not from the direction that we just came from. So it's nice, beautiful mountain views from here.
Yeah.
Obviously making our way from Bundy. So we're onwards and enjoying the drive.
I'll turn it around so you can see these mountains hopefully, but they're off in the distance over there and over here. I'm not sure the camera will do it justice, but yeah. So we're gonna head off. We've got a couple of camp options tonight. One says that it's not great if it's wet, and we did see a storm south of us last night, so we're a little bit wary of that one, but I think we're gonna go check it out. Nice. We're gonna take this tree out. So we have stopped at Coulston Lakes walking track. There's some craters up here. Hopefully we can make it up. It does look a bit steep and it is a bit hot. So we are going to give it a go. Let's go, guys. Oh my goodness, silly daddy.
We made it on the walk. When reading the information, it said it was about 350 meters to the lookout and a level 4 walk. But this is the steepest hill I've ever walked. It's steep as 350 meters. How'd you go, buddy?
Yeah, we're gonna go now, bud.
Yeah. Very steep, very rocky. Don't know if it was worth it. We'll let you guys be the judge.
We are glad this is the top. Aren't we, girls?
Yeah.
Hey.
Dad, what happened to the volcano?
Well, honey, it's dormant. It's
dormant.
not active, which means it hasn't erupted and has no volcanic activity currently.
Okay, so there's no signage telling us the story here, but apparently Coulston Lakes are actually twin craters at the mouth of an extinct Lebrun volcano. This is one of Australia's youngest volcanoes at only 600,000 years old, and the basaltic rocks that were erupted left behind very fertile soil, which supports a pretty rainforest in the craters. So you can see there's like a little rainforest down there.
Wait, all those rocks, was that what made the volcano?
Yeah, obviously a volcano erupted and it left this.
Look, that rock over there.
Yeah. That's all the info I can find.
Mummy?
What can we see off in the distance, girls?
Cows!
What do we do when we see cows?
No!
No! Coulston Lakes is located about 20 k's outside Biggenden, and we always like to break up our trips to keep the kids engaged. Now, this had an absolutely beautiful view of the mountain surrounds, and there is another walk so you can get closer to the craters. There's great birds to see, so we're told, but it's about a 4k round trip to get all the way to the end, and that is just too far for us. So we went to that first lookout and we've pushed on in search of somewhere to have a swim. We never quite know what to expect when we arrive at some of these places. Most of the time, Ruth finds them on Wikicamps and does as much research as possible through the reviews, through some aerial shots on Google Maps, and we make a decision. We managed to like this place, and I thought we could reverse ourselves in to what turned out to be a very eventful camp. I'm on the middle of the water crossing and look at that. How nice. And then over this side, you got this beautiful little waterfall. So we were just gonna have a swim here, and I'm shuffling so I don't fall in. We were gonna have a swim here, but then we walked across to the other side and found what looks to be an awesome camp. So I will show you that in a second. What do you think, Claire?
Good.
Yeah? I reckon we're going to sit in that later and enjoy ourselves. But that is our camp. Straight over. We're going to go for a swim. Show me your jumps, girls.
Oh, you can jump! Whoa!
You jump.
Ready, take a big jump. Ready, steady, go! Go!
We are at, I think it's Thompson Crossing near Bearman Springs, and we are having a swim, having a spa in the rapids just here, having the absolute best time. We've set up camp over here, and we're just mindful of this storm that's hanging around over here because we don't particularly want to get caught out on day 3, but yeah, let's see how our day goes.
So last night there were impending storms at this camp, and we couldn't quite find out if that meant we were going to get flooded, if that meant the ground was going to get soft, or if that meant the water crossing was going to stop us getting out. So the technique, high technology that Ruth implemented was this rock just here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. That one right there. We put that on the corner of the water, on the edge of the water, and we tracked its movements based on that rock. So it was then my job to come out through the night and make sure that the water hadn't come up past that rock. So I jumped out of the caravan to pee at the middle of the night on my allocated water checking time, and I was standing just over there, and midstream look over, and there's about a 3-meter python just chilling, which was terrifying. I didn't initially realize it was a python. Eventually I went back to the van, peeked out the door like an absolute coward, realized it was a python, and then I was a little bit more calm, but way too close for comfort, hey. Yeah, interesting though, very eventful. 3rd day in and 3-meter python. We'll see how the rest of the trip goes.
Morning. We are at Thompson's Crossing this morning. We have woken up, the rain is gone, and it's quite a
beautiful morning.
Yeah, a bit cloudy, but
yeah. It's been a very eventful camp. We weren't expecting to stay here. We were just going to come down for a swim, and then we found this, this beautiful camp right on the river, creek, whatever you want to call it. What's it called? Thompson's Creek?
No, I think it's called Veramba Creek.
Yeah, whatever it's called. It's a creek or a river. It's one of them.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. Had a big swim. We spent about 3 hours in the water having a swim, and we're going to do the same this morning before we head off.
So we'll have a bit of a swim, and then we're going to head off from here, keep heading south. I don't think we're going to make it into New South Wales today, maybe tomorrow.
No, I think we're heading to, what's it called? Drift something? Starts with a D.
I don't know. We'll let you know when we get there. We have pulled up just outside Yaraman. We just had some lunch. Ben's just waiting for us to keep going, but at the moment we're just having a bit of a look around.
This is one of those stops where we had no idea what was there until we stopped and had a look around. This is actually part of the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail, which is currently the longest rail trail in Australia, being 161 kilometres. It starts in Ipswich and goes all the way through to Yaraman, and construction finished in 1913, so over 100 years ago. It's very common for cyclists to do the whole trail, and along it you can see old bridges, train stations, and an assortment of other remnants, much like this bridge that we can see while we're here. While you can camp here, we pulled up, decided to have a look around, and decided that we're going to head somewhere else to check out the Bunya Mountains. We have found camp for the day. We've pulled up at, and I've got to read this because I've forgotten, Maidenwell, Gordon Oval, near the, what's it called? Rural Fire Shed is where we ended up. We chose here because we were going to push on, but we decided we want to check out some of the Bunya Mountains. And this place has heaps of free space to camp up. You can see us sort of over my shoulder there. And what the kids were enjoying is they've got the playground. So the kids are going to have a great time at that while pretty much we chilled. Brought myself one of the kids' chairs because they're rated to support me as needed. We're pulled up and it's all right. I'm not sure if we'll stay here 2 nights or if we'll push on tomorrow. We've got a bit of a storm coming, so we will we'll see how we go. I think this will be nice. It should be good. Hopefully the storm's not too much. And the kids have not stopped playing on this playground for about the last probably hour since we've been here. So I poured myself a port and I'm going to sit down and enjoy the show.
Daddy.
Do you like a bit of port, do you, buddy? Yeah, he's just trying to get out of it, bud. Get your own. One time he managed to to sneak a sip of my port, and now any time he's all over it. And just so we're clear, I didn't let him have one. I got up for 2 seconds and he's quick. He was very quick, got a minor taste, and now he's hooked. No, buddy, it's daddy's port. For those of you who don't know us, our family, we love Christmas. Our kids love Christmas, and every year we do all the Christmas lights. You'll see a bit more of that, but Maidenwell Main Street had Christmas everywhere. So we had to stop in, check it out. The next day, we set off to check out the Bunya Mountains, and it was an absolutely beautiful scenic drive. It's quite funny though, because when we were planning our trip, we said we would avoid mountains, and now week 1, we find ourselves in the Bunya Mountains doing some pretty steep climbs. Luckily, we left the van at Maidenwell safe and sound, and on we push to check out what we can find at the Bunya Mountains. We have just driven up to the Bunya Mountains from our camp, and found that the drive here is absolutely beautiful. As you're going through the farmland, it's rolling hills. You can look at all of the animals that are there, and you got cows. I think we saw some goats, some horses, all the standard stuff. But everything is just so lush and green. And then you get to the national forest part. And as you drive the transition, it's interesting to see because all the farmland is quite, maintained, and you can sort of see through the trees. And then as you come into the national park area, everything's just fully overgrown because obviously you're not allowed to clear it out, which is disappointing because you can't see through to all of some of the views. But it's also at the same time beautiful to drive through the trees and the forestry, and it's awesome. It feels really cool. But we've obviously come in the off season because some of the stuff's closed. They're doing some maintenance on the roads and everything. So we dropped into a cafe and got a bit of information, and now we're going to try one of the walks. So we'll see how that goes. Just got to disinfect our shoes as we come on in to protect the Bunya Pines. Yeah, so you got to stand on it. Yeah, both feet. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, now squatting your feet.
Good job. Okay, yep, off your hop. Good job.
So you stand on this and it disinfects the bottom of your shoe. Yeah.
Sprays your leg
You
as
need
well.
to have size 13 shoes to not get sprayed. We decided to attack the Paradise Falls and Little Falls walk because it was a pretty short distance for the little legs that are part of our group. Now, this walk is actually part of the Barker Creek Lookout and Tree Identification Walk. So along the journey, a lot of the trees have some little plaques that you can learn information about the trees, about how the indigenous made them edible and what they might have been used for, which was really cool to break up the trip. Sitting at almost 1,100 meters above sea level, it was a very nice 22 degrees while we did this walk, which we found out is actually part of the off season and everybody else likes it colder. We thought 22 degrees was cold enough for us, and it was truly magical. This is Paradise Falls, the first of the waterfalls on this walk. It's only 640 meters from the car park, so perfect distance for us. After another 600 meters, we found ourselves at Little Falls, which is the next and last waterfall on our walk, as this is right on the edge of how far our kids will walk. If you're feeling fit, unlike us, you can push on an additional 1.4 Ks and get to Big Falls, which is apparently majestic. But at Little Falls, we could see some handprints on the rock wall. We don't know what they are, who made them, but they were really, really cool to see. He's not very far.
It's a long way up.
Yeah.
So that's a Bunya pine,
Oh, cool.
I imagine. It looks like one at the top.
Oh yeah, this is the one with it's got the nuts up the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so tall. It goes on forever. Who can make it to the end of this track fastest?
Go, Jakey, go!
Almost finished the track. It's been a bit of a mission. We had a shoe incident where one of the kids' shoes came off, and then Paul Kai had to walk all the way back down to get it. Bit of a trooper. But all the kids are out of the carriers now. They're all walking this last 100 meters or so, / running to try and get them to the end. And then we're gonna go have some Bunya nut scones.
They didn't have any Bunya nut scones, so we had to settle for some Bunya nut ice cream and carrot cake. Once we finished that, we went to feed the birds, and the kids were a little standoffish, but Charlie got an experience I don't think she will ever forget. With the rest of Bunya Mountains basically being closed or too far for our crew to walk, we called it after feeding the birds and decided to head back down to check out something else. The Bunya nut ice cream and the Bunya nut and carrot cake did not last very long. They were delicious. If you haven't had a chance to try them, would recommend. We can't get over how beautiful this scenery was though. Really, really enjoyed the drive. So we finished up at the Bunya Falls, and now we are at Coomba Falls. It also has a water hole, but the lady up at Bunya Mountains said don't swim because some people recently got attacked by turtles. And the other thing is that there's some contentious decisions as to how many steps there are. So we've got the kids are counting steps on our way down. Some people say 25, some people say 70. We'll see. Should be good. Coomba Falls is about 5 kilometers outside Maidenwell. It's not a far drive, it is a bit hilly, but we found that it actually has a bit of a dark history when in the 19th century about 300 of the indigenous people were massacred here. So it's a bit of a sorry place, it's a bit of a sacred place, and some people say that there is a really eerie feel when you're here. Some of the stories say that the waterhole is bottomless and that the remains are still there, so it's contentious as to whether or not it's respectful to swim or whether or not it's completely fine. We chose not to swim. Really beautiful to look at and a very interesting history. The verdict was about 130 steps. And I'm feeling every one of them on my way back up. It's good.
To get you down there, darling. Well, that's just cheating. That's so cheating. Who thinks that Daddy's starting a fire like this is cheating?
Why is it cheating?
Because you need to like learn how to start a fire.
Yeah, buy good gear.
Without this.
End of discussion. Oh, Jakey, stop. Look out, buddy.
What's for dinner?
All right, so we're doing the first of our flavoured sausages. We're gonna try. Classic.
It's got like a rampaging
He's
toddler going
he's off.
past.
He's full of energy. We're gonna try and get some flavoured sausages for each week from the local butcher, because basically every butcher does a slightly different flavoured sausage. It's cheap, it cooks well, it's good cold. So today from Clark's Quality Meats in Gracemere, which is where our trip started from, we've got nacho cheese sausages and smoky maple bacon. What's on offer today? 6 of each. We had some zucchinis in the fridge, so we've cut them up. Bit of oil, bit of mixed herbs. We'll see how that goes and have it with some salad.
It's a bit more than a bit of mixed herbs.
Oh, a bit of...
She accidentally tipped in like a quarter of the jar.
Who's she? Who was the helper?
Olivia.
Olivia, yes. Some very herby. So long as it's not spice, it's not curry, so we're right. We'll see how it goes. Pull it together with some salad and bon appetit.
Where are we cooking it?
On the fire. We've already shown the fire.
You seem super thrilled, don't you?
Yep. The fire is set up, ready to go.
Libby, we need your help. There's quite a light going.
Beautiful. Crunchy on the outside.
You burnt my sausages.
What do you mean? Here.
But I was cooking.
Yeah, well, where were you?
Come.
I didn't hear.
You went to the other side?
Yeah, those ones are clearly
What have they got in them?
oily.
Daddy.
Buddy, no, put it back, please, buddy.
Yes. Wowza.
That is hot.
Just a bit of spice.
Well, that's thick.
Don't drop.
Okay.
This?
Maple?
Maple, yep.
Can I have some?
I don't think that's a non-burnt one.
Non-burnt ones, they were the cheesy bacon.
Right?
Yep. It's maple. The maple one's just set on fire.
Oh, that's good.
They're good though? That really would. But try the zucchini. I'm telling you, the zucchini is mind-blowing.
Can I have a knife?
That's actually pretty good.
The zucchini's good. Liv, try the zucchini. Try the zucchini that you seasoned. Give it a taste. How'd you go?
Good.
Good? Good. All right. We've had a chance to taste them. What do we think?
Maple's best.
Maple's the best? Mama with a mouthful? What do you reckon?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going for the burnt maples.
Burnt maples? Charlie, which one?
Sausages.
The sausages? Good choice.
Sit off the table.
Sausage,
And I
Jakey?
also like the zucchini.
The zucchini for you. Claire, which one's your
I
favourite?
made it.
Did you like the zucchini, Claire?
Sure.
No, Claire didn't like the zucchini. That is not bad all in all.
I liked the bit that had skin all over it.
Yeah, that's why you cut it in a special way, so you've got skin on each part. Well, I think these sausages have been a pretty good success. Whatever the bacon ones are, they are a little bit spicy. Not sure how that's possible, and I'm not the only one saying that. Ruth is also saying somehow they're a smidge spicy. Claire's saying they're spicy.
Sure what he bought.
I'm pretty sure.
You know they put initials on them, but then you could guess that it was chicken, bacon, and cheese.
I think it's pretty safe to assume.
I don't.
Whilst I was there,
And I made
if it said anything spicy, I wouldn't have bought it. I'm pretty sure they're chicken, bacon, and cheese. Pretty sure. Anyway, we're going to call it for this episode. First episode on our lap. We've had a great time. Anyone want any final comments?
Mummy, we made the zucchini together.
You made the zucchini.
And the salad.
And the salad. All right, everyone say goodbye.
I'm excited to like Smash Bros. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.